the expert and expert of music, composition.
And I'm a man who needs an introduction.
Will Friedwald.
Oh, thank you. John likes this line. I'm the only person here I never heard of. Thank you, Harvey.
Okay.
I'm thrilled to introduce this show, which this is not the full thing. This is highlights, Strauss-centric highlights of a wonderful show that played at the Beechman over the summer. And when I was watching it, well, first of all, I kept thinking about that famous line from Barbara Cook when she said that if I had known I was living in a golden age, I would have paid more attention. And U.B. Blake always used to say, whenever I saw him in concert, he would always say, if I'd have known I would live so long, if I'd have known I was going to live so long, I would have taken better care of myself. So it just goes to show you that you could be in the middle of something miraculous and not even know it. And I just think it's amazing that here we are on the the doorstep of the 30th Cabaret Convention, and the conjoined art forms of cabaret, jazz, musical theater are all thriving, and there are giants like Charlie Strouse and Sheldon Harnick who still walk among us, and I think we have to be grateful for that. But it just goes to show that, like I said, these art forms are thriving, and there are giants among us, none more gigantic than Charles Strouse. I knew Mickey Leonard well before I knew Mr. Strouse, and he always referred to him as Buddy Strouse. So in my head, he's still Buddy. People who knew him back in the day still refer to him as Buddy Strouse. When I saw KT and Jeff's wonderful, wonderful show, my one takeaway was, walking into it, because they juxtaposed the music of these two great living giants, Sheldon Harnick and Charles Strouse. And I was thinking, as I walked in, that because Charles Strouse is well known for comedy, Bye Bye Birdie and Annie are both, they have serious moments, but they're both essentially comedies. And Sheldon Harnick is known for the Rothschilds and She Loves Me, and of course Fiddler on the Roof. And Fiddler on the Roof Act 1 ends with a pogrom. That'll leave them laughing. So I always associate Sheldon Harnick more with musical drama, more serious-minded stuff. However, when I saw the show, I was so surprised that some of the funniest, most pee-in-your-pants, milk-out-of-the-nose moments were songs by Sheldon Harnick, and some of the most touching, the most moving, the most heart-rendering songs ever written for musical theater were by Charles Strouse. And that was not what I was expecting. It was just the total converse. It is a joy and a delight to be able to present those two wonderful performers in a show they put together with the great and gigantic Sandra Lee and the diminutive Jon Weber. You ever see the two of them together? It's quite amazing. It's a wonderful, wonderful collage of great songs by these two fantastic, absolute American treasures who are still very active and still walking among us. So I give you Jon Weber, Jeff Harnar, and Madam Chairwoman KT Sullivan.
That's my little old
good enough for me, good enough for me. Little old New York is plenty good enough for me. Lots of pork in little old New York.
There's no other way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home.
Who must raise the family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book.
I need some nightlife, a little nightlife. Sunshine is fine for buds on a vine, but I'm no rose. Give me some nightlife, glamorous nightlife. I'm at my best whenever I'm dressed in slinky clothes. Give me a moon and a cold port or two. Those beguines don't begin to begin in the afternoon when the stars are peeping. To hell with sleeping. Anything you can do when it's light is twice as nice.
There are men with childhood behind them, handsome men from Yale or Purdue, older men, and I'm gonna find them. I've got a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, people to see.
Everything
For you and me, NYC. What is it about you? You're big,
you're loud.
you're tough. NYC.
I go years without you, then I can't get enough.
Enough of cab drivers answering back in language far from pure.
Enough of Frankfurters answering back.
Brother, you know you're in NYC.
Too busy, too crazy,
Too hot,
too cold.
too late. I'm sold again on NY. Little old New York is plenty good enough for me, big enough for me.
Rich enough for me.
Little old New York is plenty good enough for me. Keep your hands off little NYC. NYC. The shimmer of Times Square, the pulse,
The beat.
the drive, NYC. You might say that I'm square, but damn, I come alive. Just ask the Gershwins or Harnick or Strouse. Place the best. Though California pays big for their art, their fan mail comes a